If you want to be any good at the challenging sport of baseball, then you've got to stay in touch with the game during the winter. And that's what these young players are doing. Mikka Kawahara is the technical director for Babe Ruth Calgary.
Straight down the line of the ball, so you're not coming around.
Well, the idea is get them in during the winter, be able to develop them a lot more in the wintertime. When we get in the summer, we're playing and it's a competitive season. So we find there's not as much time. We get a lot of practice in, but it's a lot of team-oriented stuff. So we really try to get them in the winter, be able to make some adjustments, and that's where we find there's probably the greatest skill improvement from an individual standpoint. So get them in the winter, get them a lot of reps, and get them ready for the spring so that rather than hitting the spring and then kind of getting into the season, they're ready to go right from when we start spring training.
Dawson Bergman, along with his pal Mike Homer, are a couple of teenage catchers who live and love baseball and consider themselves fortunate to be able to play in Calgary's Babe Ruth League.
It's very much geared towards athlete development, and they're there for you, and it's not necessarily there to win. They're there to help you become a better athlete, a better person, and help you through to university baseball if you want to go.
These winter sessions are probably fun for you guys. What are you getting out of this with Mickey?
It's just extra repetition, so the more reps you're in here, the better you can be next summer, and you get to see a lot of good guys out here during the winter, and it's just a good repetition, and you get to have a good time through the winter.
It's just an opportunity to get better. I mean, in Calgary, there's not a lot of baseball going on. Like, there's no high school baseball. There's not a lot of indoor facilities like this, so kind of got to jump at the opportunities when one presents itself, and this place is awesome. I mean,
is there one thing that Mickey tells you guys, stresses to you?
Well, I mean, just the nuances of catching. Like, I just kind of, I played goalie, right? So I was very raw. I didn't really know what I was doing out there. Just a lot of, you know, going out there and just kicking my legs out, trying to be Mikka Kiprusoff. But
if these kids who clearly love baseball play the game hard and continue to listen to their coaches, then their careers could continue past Babe Ruth.
Yep, absolutely. And that's part of where our winter training goes is to try to get them in a position where they can get the reps that they need outside of, you know, our better weather. It's questionable sometimes in May, June, but outside of our better weather to get them in and get them the reps that they need and to be able to have the type of skill improvement to actually be able to go down, and whether it's US or whether it's in the CCBC here closer to home in Calgary or Lethbridge, but to have some options to be able to get the reps that they need to be able to compete in those programs.
You know, it's ironic. Those of us who love baseball spend much of our time holding a bat or a ball when it turns out it really is the game itself that's got a hold of us.